Oh. Welcome back to BDDE, where we like to waste money and have fun, and we're doing box 2 of a case, of the last case that I bought for the $300 each case. Yeah, it's barely even worth opening there at that price. I don't know why people want to open others. We have our special S04 one. I don't remember if this is going to be any good, but we'll open and try and find something cool. Because last video, you guys can let me know that I was wrong in the comments. That's fine. Always happy to have different opinions. Disarm. For Rainbow Fall, rares. We're going to get this stuff out because I need a place to chuck all my empty garbage. Got to get rid of the garbage somewhere. So we'll just put it there. Boom. We Wrecking Ball. That looks kind of cool. I don't see it too often. If this has greater than its base, gets +1, and Crush has its effect. It's just not going to see play. Turning Point, not in this current setup. That's our first super rare, and we don't care about because there is a full art version of it. Not here, but out there. Gem packs, I think. Adult Life. I'm not collecting them anymore. Do not care. No one's ever asked me for these things, so I'm just stopped worrying about where those are. Someone asked me beforehand. Sure, that's fine. Overturn the results. Rainbow foils. A couple of rares. Yeah, so I think I'm only really hunting a couple of cold foils that I could buy way cheaper than even these boxes are. I don't even need this or Cries. I don't need either of these. Because I have the cold foil full arts from the Friday stuff, Black Friday stuff, they were kind of cool. But it sounds like they've been giving out like candy now, so they don't really have any other value anymore. But that also means that for this, it's just had no personal value on that. It's not the highest thing. That's the only problem is when you bring them all out. Prime the crowd. Maybe four. And just the super rare and just rare. And again, gem pack, so they've got a full art version of so Rainbow 4 version of them is kind of meh. Dig in. And a turn heads for the super rare. Again. Another New Horizon. Whoop-de-fucking-do. I haven't got like a fucking $1 million. I could probably give them away for just the fun of it. New Horizon. Shit. Not so tough is probably more interesting as a card to pull. See, when you reprint stuff, I understand needing to reprint stuff, but then when you have two versions of it into the thing and it's reprinted like water, it's kind of pointless. Short Shift, got plenty of those in Rainbow Foil. Bask in your own greatness. And tear down idols. No one can be cool. We've got to be negative. That's what this show's about. It's just negative because, you know, it feels like as a opener and as a person who likes to play but likes to play with nice things, it's becoming more and more pointless of even having nice things because there's just going to be printed newer nice things. And then those nice things that you paid a lot of money for is pointless. And that's the problem there. Because then you people, well, why am I going to keep buying into a game that I have zero value for? But that's a Cutting Retort in Rainbow 4, but I think I already have that. And now I have a spare Kicked Hornet's Nest. I think this is one of the few super rares that are actually worth grabbing because they are a generic. So, and I have heard people wanting to play it. Was it Empowering Ruckus and a Overcrowded. So this is another one of those halfway decent generic set is from the set, but it's also got a full art, so but it's still beat the Iron Song. It's no big deal. It is what it is here. Strongest Survivor and another super rare that nobody cares about. Don't care about that. You don't care about any of these cards. Why do you even open it? Because I'm a moron and I like to I bargain and then I buy the things and I gotta open it then. I saw no reason to keep this aside closed because apart from the Fable, there is no real like, oh my god, that's gonna have a massive EV later on. More garbage. Humble entrance. Because I prefer new cards, not lots and lots of reprints of old cards. I don't care. I have all the cards I want. Keep wanting to stop, but you know, addiction's an addiction. We have the Vigorous Smash Up. Comeback Kid. In the palm of their hands, and most of these are just going to go straight to the sell pile. I don't think there's a bar, maybe one or two of these cards that I'm not going to just have for the sell pile. That's sell pile. Because, yeah. Wind Up the Crowd. It's a Brute. Yeah, put that in there. That's a Rainbow Foil though, so might be good. I'll put that aside. I'll go through all this at the end of it anyway. And I'll pull all the Brute Rainbow Foils out that are super rare and above for you, Nathan. You'll have probably already seen them. Hopefully you'll already talked about it. And I'll just bring them down. You can add them to the pile if you want. And then hopefully you've gone through the rest of that damn pile. Rough up. Because just want to sort out all the cards and try to move everything on that I need to move on and can and so on and so forth. Turn the crowd grateful. Nah, it's not as fun. Turning them fucking hateful. 4 packs left. They're all evil. Cracked Bubble? Didn't we get? Oh no, that was from the last box. It was the first cracked bubble for this one. Goon Beat Down. Was it Renounce Violence? Yeah, cool. Yeah. Got 2 last left. Boop, boop, boop. Prime the Crowd. Burn and Beat Down. Yeah, I think this set has been relatively a big letdown overall. Just in terms of playability and desirability. I already have a playset of them, but that's at least like that's going to get better, especially when we in 2007. So that's 2027 when we know Drakai's back, especially our Dragon Princess. She'll come back, wear her crown, shoot for, because I don't really care about the other princess. I don't care about the Illusionist Princess. Shoot your mouth off, and I do that a lot. I shoot my mouth off. That's what. Sometimes that happens to me. Sometimes that's what happens to other people when I shoot my mouth off. Rip. It's rip up their virtues and a cut off their knees. The virtues is a Rainbow Foil. I don't think I need it. I think I have a playset, but I don't remember. I will go through it all later to make sure we're up to. Let me know what you think. What did you think of Smash overall? Did you think it's a good set, a bad set, in between set? Because, you know, we all have those different ideas of what these could have been, should have been. Did you feel like this was just a complete miss of a set? Or is it just now after the meta's panned out and none of the heroes are in the meta that you feel like this is a complete and utter waste? Do you think the next set will bring some decent stuff? To make one of these heroes main meta material? Let me know in the comments below, and I'm going to clean this mess up and then I'll get the next 2 boxes ready. Anyway, that's all the time we got for this particular episode of BDDE. And we'll catch you next time. Bye!